My intention with this video is to act as a soothing balm on your wounds and to reassure you that you're not doing this for nothing. You're not walking through this fire for nothing, okay? This is total badass spiritual warrior status level shit that you're walking through. And you are not doing it for nothing. You are not facing the dark night of the soul for no reason. There is a magnificent gem waiting for you on the other side. And this gem truly actually exists within your own heart. This diamond within your own heart can only be resurrected or found, I should say. It should only be found or remembered when the illusions that have been fogging it up are able to dissolve around you. And that is what the dark night of the soul is asking of you. It is asking you to dig deep into your courage, to dig deep into your strength, and to face the parts and pieces of yourself that you may not necessarily want to look at. This is not easy. This is not for the weak. And I understand the pain that you may be feeling walking through this. And I'm coming on here to reassure you that there is something incredible at the end of this dark tunnel. That you are not facing these pieces of yourself for no reason. That you are not keeping your heart open to the pain for no reward. You are not keeping your heart open and allowing this grief and sorrow and rage to wash in and consume you for no reason. This is all happening in accordance to the divine plan. And you will get through this. You will be okay. I promise you, you're going to be okay. I promise. We begin walking into the darkness because we know there's something in there. We can feel it calling us. We can feel it pulling us in, almost like a siren song. We can feel this urge to go inwards, and it can bring up a lot of anger at first because what you find is painful. You find pieces of yourself that you don't want to face. You find ways in which you've been acting that you don't want to admit to yourself. And this is not to hurt you. This is not to shame you. That even the shame that you feel around these is not the truth of why you have to look at it. You're looking at it to dissolve the illusions of the ego, which when we make decisions in the external world and act from the ego, it doesn't come back to haunt you, to shame you. It comes back to quote unquote haunt you, to show you where you're still holding on to limiting beliefs that are hurting others and are hurting yourself. And so all you must do is look at these dark, deep parts of yourself where you are acting from inauthenticity, where you are acting from greed, where you are acting from lust, where you are acting for external approval. Look and face all these dark parts of yourself, and they will dissolve because they are not the truth of you. They are parts that have been created by the ego to keep you trapped in the ego's story, so the ego's life can be prolonged. Because when you wake up to the truth of your innocence, the truth of your sovereignty, the truth of your abundant nature, the ego begins to dissolve. And so it wants to keep you trapped with feelings of shame and guilt and anger and rage. Okay? This is where the badass spiritual warrior part of yourself needs to kick on And you need to get laser focused at the light at the end of the tunnel, which is heaven on earth, which is miracles. You need to get laser focused. Tune into your inner lion, okay? And walk through the illusions fearlessly. Comfort yourself. Hold yourself in unconditional love. Hold yourself in compassion, but do not stop walking. Do not stop moving through it. Do not get trapped by the shadows. Don't get trapped by the monsters in the hallway. Don't let them trap you and keep you longer. See them for what they are. Hold them, feel them, allow them to dissolve, and then continue your trek down the hallway towards the light at the end of the tunnel, towards the divine miracles that await you, that are going to be birthed through your heart. But the illusions, the fog needs to clear first before you can birth something so pure and miraculous as heaven on earth. And this is not saying that you are not already pure. You are innocence itself. You are purity itself. You must dissolve all that is not pure, all that is not innocent, every way in which you are believing yourself to not be pure, every way in which you are believing yourself to not be innocent must dissolve, so that you then begin creating from your innocence, which is heaven. And you will get to that place. Just keep your eyes laser focused and keep moving. Don't allow the shadows to trap you and pull you in. Keep moving forward. See them for what they are, and then keep walking. Okay? And you will be rewarded. You are not doing this for nothing. You are not facing your rage. You are not facing your grief. You are not facing your sorrow for no reason. There is a gift waiting for you. And there is divine support and protection all around you as you go through this. And you are held to a deep level of reverence for what you are choosing to walk through. Because we all have free will. And we can all choose to go back to our ego and to continue acting as our ego and creating as our ego. That is always a choice because we have free will. And yet you are choosing to face the deepest, darkest, scariest parts of yourself with only an intuitive knowing that there has to be something else waiting for you at the end. You are choosing to have blind faith in something as you walk through this dark valley, and you will be rewarded for this blind faith. You will be rewarded for your blind faith. Just keep walking. And I promise you, you're going to dissolve it with every step forward. You are strong. You are amazing. And all you have to do is keep moving.